Hello, people who are not me, and welcome back to more Baten Kaitos. I'm Sire Goku, and I am here at... We're still here at the Tower of Jiraga, and I'm back in this room with the scale here, because I need to make the blue side lighter and the red side heavier if I want to progress further on into the dungeon here. Now, unfortunately, at this point, I have to do post-commentary, because apparently when I originally recorded this episode, Goldwave decided not to save my original commentary. Oh well. It happens, no big deal. At least the original footage is still here. So hopefully I can match up this new commentary. I fixed this up a little bit to make things a little easier. But yeah, we need to change up the scales here. I think I'm standing around to make sure I can avoid that guy, but yeah, I end up fighting him anyway. Because I do forget if I actually showed this battle, if I've shown these enemies off or not. These are evil hands, I believe. At least that's what they look like. I believe they're weak to darkness. I could be completely wrong about all that, but oh well. These guys aren't too difficult. I'm pretty sure I showed them off before, but oh well. You get to see Savina being awesome again. I can't help it. Savina's awesome. She's my favorite character. I'm gonna keep saying that. All the time. Okay, Liud. Show off some awesomeness yourself, huh? Yeah, Overture. Yeah, I haven't used that move in a while. It's not as good as Concerto. At least I don't think it is, but I still use it. Yeah, these guys are definitely weak to dark because... yeah. So Shadow Wings, that should finish this guy off no problem. There we go. So yeah, I guess I should talk more, since this is post-commentary. Yeah, these guys drop fresh beef. As for this dungeon, I don't know what it is about this dungeon that I like. Maybe it's just the throwbacks that Namco threw in with this. I mean, this little Tower of Jiraga thing is amazing. We also got the pickaxe, which now we can actually break through those yellow doors there. But first I gotta get rid of these slimes. I don't know, it's weird. You'd think that Namco throws in references to their games all the time, but this is the first Namco RPG that I've played that flat out throws you into a... Well, that's not necessarily true. Namco's done this with some of their other RPGs as well. Like Tales of the Abyss has a reference to Dragon Buster. It's an entire minigame where you actually play the game Dragon Buster. I've never actually gotten to show that off. I've never actually done it myself because, I mean, god dang. Tales of the Abyss has so many side quests. I do intend to play that game, but man is that game going to be long. Probably longer than this game, too. I mean, it's a Tales game, what are you expecting it to be? Short? But as for Tower of Jiraga, I've heard the name before, but I don't think I've ever actually played it. So I don't know how... I mean, assuming the music is probably ripped directly from that game, that's the only thing I know about this. I've never actually played the game it's referencing before. I know Namco's got a lot of arcade games. The only ones I know of are the really, really retro ones like Pac-Man and Dig Dug and all the classics like that. Now that we have the pendant, we can run through fire. And using the golden pickaxe, we can break down this wall. Now, I'm doing this a little too early because we still don't have the key that I need to open this door. The other problem that I didn't really understand why they did that is you have to keep checking the wall to keep using the pickaxe on it. I don't know why you couldn't just press A when you have the pickaxe and then just break it. This is me just cutting ahead back to the scales because I need to change the scales again for the red side to be heavier. Otherwise, I can't get across to where the next area is that I need to be. It's not too difficult of a puzzle, really. Despite the fact that it's a maze, it's actually really simple. There's going to be another maze dungeon much later on in this game that is by far the most annoying dungeon in this entire game, and I'm not looking forward to it. Thankfully, it's not until Disc 2, but oh god, I'm not looking forward to it. Those of you that have played this game before know which dungeon I'm talking about. The other annoying thing is when you have to lower the red block, you have to run all the way around to this room. I don't really like wasting time like that. Oh well. But now we can get that key, which is what we need to open that middle door there, so we're gonna go do that. And if you don't have the ability to run through fire, you can't go and open this door. So you need to make sure you got the pendant. And opening this door, now we're gonna be at the boss.
This must be the place your friend told us about.
An ancient relic from the looks of it. Maybe it used to be some sort of an altar.
That's a pretty big altar.
Magnus True was so worked up about. Could it really be here?
The pendant doesn't seem to be responding to anything.
Well, that's odd.
Quiet. Stay alert.
Uh-oh.
There's something here.
Now, if you thought that fighting slimes was an odd enemy for this kind of game, you haven't seen anything yet.
What's going on? It's as if the magnets are responding to something.
Yes, but to what?
Here it comes.
Say hello to Magnus Gigantus. Yeah, the game's doing this. We're actually fighting a giant card. I don't know why. It's the most messed up boss we will fight in this entire game. But it's there, and that's what we're doing. So yeah, this is Magnus Gigantus. It's pretty much resistant to, I think it's resistant to pretty much everything here. I could be completely wrong about that. I'd have to double check that while I'm... But, yeah, he's actually a lot more difficult than you'd think for being a giant card. He uses a lot of different magic attacks. Let's see, I'm looking up... sorry, I'm looking up this because I want to make sure I get this right. But I'm doing decent damage to him right away. As you can see, as he takes more and more damage, more parts of him are going to break off. So at this point, I thought I was doing really well because I was doing a decent chunk of damage already at this point.
Use this.
So like maybe this boss won't be as bad as I remember him being, because I have vague memories of this boss being kind of frustrating.
You need this.
but I could be I'm like sitting there going, I'm doing a decent job here. A little bit of healing now and then, but nothing that's too difficult for me to handle at this point. But boy, do I end up eating my words a little bit further down in this fight. I mean, now Savina's paralyzed. I don't have any healing items. Well, I have healing items, but I'm not using them because I'm an idiot. Yeah, finally I found the notes that I was using. Yeah, he's actually resistant to... He actually has 50% resistance to every element in the game. So yes, this boss is really frickin' annoying. And of course, being that he's gonna paralyze you a lot, well, we get to see his special then. One of them at least. You can use specials with every element in this because it's a Magnus. So yeah, he can use every element in the game, which is why he's also resistant to every element in the game. So there's really no good team to go up against, but Super Zondo should do well. Oh, but he blocks it. I don't know how he can block being punched when he's a card. It doesn't make sense. At this point, I started getting a little bit worried because I'm like, I need to heal Savina badly, but I can't because it's not giving me any healing items. So I'm sitting here hoping to God that I just beat this thing down fast enough before it does any major damage to me. And then, okay, here comes Callus's deck screwing with me by going, hey, here's healing items now. And of course he's gonna attack Savina when she's almost dead. I was just having the worst of luck in this fight. Because not only is Savina nearly dead, but now even Liu's half dead. It's just, ugh. It's ridiculous. But then I can get lucky and have, yay, I can heal finally. And then I'm sitting here going, well, shit. Now Callus is only getting armor. Now he can't attack. And he's supposed to be one of my best attackers at this point. Then I got a good combo going here with Savina, so that's a plus. So I'm sitting there going, this is going better than I hoped. I just need to make sure nothing else worse happens. Such as getting a dark attack, and then getting more attacks, like more special attacks, which would cancel out the dark damage. God damn it, game. And there goes Callus messing me up with his deck again. God damn it. Yeah, at this point I didn't realize how much armor I actually had in Callus's deck. If I had actually taken the time to look into it, this battle probably would have gone a little bit faster. And a little bit better too at this rate. Because apparently the computer is being smart and attacking everyone that's not and attacking everybody but Callus. Ugh. And there's Chronos Cage. I hate this attack. It does almost 300 damage and it paralyzes you. Ouch. And then I was an idiot and used a healing item on this boss. So I was trying to go for the number combo, which didn't help me at all. Thankfully the item doesn't heal too terribly much, but still, that's annoying. And Callus's deck is still screwing me over.
No, you don't.
At this point I'm sitting there going, just attack Callus, you know you want to. Why aren't you attacking Callus? And he wasn't. As you're seeing right here.
You don't have a chance.
And I'm going, do I heal, or do I just rush him and hope he dies? At this point, I was rushing him and hoping that he would just die, because I figured he was close to death at this point. And then he finally attacks Callus. One time, and I'm just like, no, that's not gonna help. Because this boss really isn't too hard. He can be.
Use this.
I'm getting lucky that he's not using his specials as often as he is, but...
How about this?
But I've seen playthroughs of this boss where he's pretty much dominated the entire team, and this is the point where the game starts ramping up in difficulty, despite the silliness of the stage itself, or the dungeon itself, I mean. the boss is actually pretty challenging. I mean, just one normal attack that I don't block and it does exactly 100 damage. That's a lot. That is a lot for this point in the game.
What's wrong? Feeling a bit sluggish, are we?
So you have to be careful and just hope that maybe I'm just not making my decks as well as I remember, because it has been a while since I played this game, so I don't really completely remember how to make a decent deck in this game. But here it's just like, well, he's almost dead. Hopefully this combo will finish him off. Then I remember he's 50% resistant to all magic. And Savina has to shuffle her deck. And of course he attacks Savina. And she's almost dead again. And now Liu... And this is where I started getting really, really worried. I'm like, do I go for attacking the guy and finishing him off? Or do I heal and hope that he doesn't do something stupid? And then Savina gets her turn, and I was like, okay, good. This better finish this fight, because... But then I didn't finish the combo fast enough, as you see there. He's almost dead. But then this happens. Oh man, was I worried here. Yeah. Savina just barely survives that. And again, at this point, healing... Or should I finish it up? Thankfully, this last combo... I mean, I was worried that combo wouldn't finish him off, but thankfully Callus was able to finish him off. I'm like, okay, good. Because Savina was about to die, and I don't want to have anyone on my party die when I fight a boss. I got the picture of him, so it's even better. So I don't have to worry about redoing the fight. But oh man, would that have been annoying. And this is me just going like, oh thank God, I almost died there, because yeah. But we get emerald earrings for Liud. It actually get decent equipment for Liud for once. And a gleaming helm. Time for more plot.
This isn't one of them. Just an empty shell. A mere shadow of the real N. Magnus.
A shadow?
Yes. I'll bet the N. Magnus was sealed away here at one time. When it was moved, part of its great power was burned into the spot and remained as an imprint. With the other N. Magnus being unsealed, the shadow's power must have increased, giving it a tangible form of its own.
If that's true,
Then the N. Magnus that was sealed here must have been unsealed ages ago.
Then what took the Empire so long to find it? That I really have to question that. I mean, how long ago was it actually unsealed? Thank you, Savina. Where is it now?
why don't we go ask Duke Calburn? He's the ruler of Mira, right? He might know something.
That's a very good point.
We should also be wary of the Empire. Whoever came here on the Goldoba must be up to no good. I'm worried as to what fate they have in mind for Mira.
Well, considering we got here first, we should be able to take care of them, no problem, right? You guys worry too much.
I think it unlikely that they would resort to open force as they did back in Diadem.
You say that, and I mean, this is a JRPG lead. Of course they're gonna resort to violence and stuff.
With a little luck, I'll get that weasel.
Alright, Giacomo, I kinda forgot about him.
Back to the village.
So now I got a Shadow Magnus. Oh well, I guess we gotta go. Shella? Shella, you're going the wrong way.
Water, air, wood, and now stone.
Wood and stone are not elements, Shella.
What are you mumbling, Sheila? Well, let's go.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Namco, wood and stone are not elements. What are you doing? What happened to fire and wind? Anyways, now that we're done with that, we can go back to talk to the Duke, because, well, we got a new Magnus, so hopefully things will go properly, right? Certainly nothing's gone wrong within the past half hour or so that we've been away, right? Past me? What are you doing? You're going the wrong... Okay. There we go. Hey guys, what's up?
These must be the strangers they were talking about.
Excuse me?
Where were you? What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, going through a dungeon, fighting a giant card monster, saving the world, oh, you know, the typical JRPG stuff. Why?
Hey, what's the big idea? What do you want with us?
Don't play innocent. Lady Melodia has been kidnapped.
Oh, crap.
By a group of
Well, we've been
suspicious
gone.
strangers from what we've heard.
Isn't it always this group of suspicious strangers? We weren't even in the we weren't even in the village for like
Who else
25
could it
minutes.
be?
Why would we come back here if we were the ones that kidnapped her in the first place? The whole,
Wait,
like, the,
he's an old friend of mine. He'd
what's
never do
that
something
saying?
like that.
Then who could it be?
Something about always returning to the scene of the crime thing? I don't think that's a logical conclusion to any sort of thing, you know?
Are you saying the Empire is behind this?
Why would we go, if we were indeed the ones that kidnapped this person in this village, why would we come back to this village after kidnapping her?
Get out of the way, Trill. You'll be in trouble too if you keep acting like that.
Yes, Trill, help us. Help us make them realize how stupid they're being. Hey!
Don't touch
Hey!
her!
Callus, no. We should do as they say. For now.
How many times are we gonna hear that line?
Damn.
I mean, first Gibari, now Shella's telling us to obey random people even though we know we're clearly right. How many times are we gonna do that?
Reported your capture to the Duke's Manor. Palace guards will be coming by shortly. Until then,
You know, if we really were the ones that did this, we could easily break out of here. If we actually did kidnap Melodia, you think we would go quietly and let you capture us like this?
Right ideas?
I mean, I know it's a JRPG. I know it's an RPG and all. It's a video game, and we need plot.
The Empire must have kidnapped her.
But I mean, you gotta think:
Giacomo's
would somebody who's actually guilty really just allow themselves to get captured? Oh, Giacomo. Well, we haven't seen Giacomo in a while,
Hand over the End Magnus in exchange for
so
her
maybe it
safety.
is him. That's a decent plan. I mean,
The
it's
Empire must be running
lazy,
out of
but
time.
it's a plan nonetheless.
Now that both Diadem and Anue are taking measures against them.
Maybe.
Mira lacks the military strength needed to face the Empire.
Okay. You know, if Mira does lack the military to do anything about it, then why would they even bother locking us up in the first place? It's confusing. Well, why don't we just break out? I mean, we gotta go save Melodia. She's
We
kind
can't
of in
just
trouble
sit
here.
and wait. We must find Lady Melodia and rescue her ourselves.
Yeah, because nobody else is gonna do it. I mean, we're the only
man.
5 people here.
So, how do we get out of here?
We're the main characters after all. We can't just allow them to get away with this kind of thing. So we will save her in the next video. I again apologize for the post commentary for this episode, but apparently Goldwave decided to not save my commentary for the last video. So I'll be back with live commentary for part 42. I'll see you guys then.